Once upon a time, in a remote village nestled among the misty mountains, there lived a wise old monk named Hoshin. Hoshin was renowned throughout the land for his profound wisdom and his ability to impart invaluable life lessons to those who sought his guidance. One crisp morning, a curious traveler named Kenta embarked on a journey to meet the legendary monk. As he trekked up the steep and winding path that led to Hoshin's humble abode, he couldn't help but wonder what wisdom this revered monk would share with him. After a long and arduous journey, Kenta finally reached the monastery where Hoshin resided. He was welcomed with warmth and simplicity by the monks who lived there. They offered him a cup of herbal tea and invited him to sit in the tranquil garden, waiting for Hoshin to appear. As the sun began to set, Hoshin emerged from the monastery, his serene presence filling the garden with an aura of tranquility. Kenta felt a deep sense of reverence and anticipation as he looked into the old monk's kind and wrinkled eyes. Hoshin invited Kenta to take a walk with him along the stone path that wound its way through the garden. They strolled in silence, surrounded by the gentle rustling of leaves and the soft chirping of birds. The world seemed to slow down as they walked, and Kenta felt an unspoken wisdom emanating from the monk. After some time, they reached a small wooden bridge that spanned a clear, babbling stream. Hoshin stopped and motioned for Kenta to join him in sitting by the edge of the water. They sat in silence for what felt like an eternity, watching the water flow. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Kenta finally spoke, unable to contain his curiosity any longer. "Master Hoshin, I have heard tales of your profound wisdom and the lessons you share. Please, impart some of your wisdom to me. What is the secret to a meaningful and fulfilling life?" Hoshin continued to gaze at the stream, his eyes reflecting the colors of the setting sun. He then turned to Kenta and said, "Do you hear the sound of the stream, my friend?" Kenta nodded, his ears attuned to the gentle melody of the water as it flowed over the smooth stones. Hoshin smiled and continued, "The power of silence, my dear traveler, is like the sound of this stream. It is in the stillness between the words, the pause between the notes, and the space between our thoughts that the true wisdom of life resides." Kenta listened intently, absorbing Hoshin's words like a sponge soaking up water. He understood that the value of silence was not merely the absence of noise but a profound presence in itself. Hoshin continued, "In the quiet moments of life, we find clarity. It is in the silence of our hearts that we hear the whispers of our deepest desires and the wisdom of our true selves. When we learn to be still, we gain insight into the mysteries of existence." Kenta nodded, his heart filled with a newfound understanding. He realized that the rush of modern life often drowned out the wisdom that could be found in moments of silence. Hoshin's teachings were like a beacon, guiding him toward a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Kenta thanked Hoshin for the invaluable lesson he had received. With a heart full of gratitude, he made his way back down the mountain, carrying the power of silence with him. In the years that followed, Kenta embraced the teachings of Hoshin, incorporating moments of silence into his daily life. He discovered that in the quietude of his mind, he found clarity and purpose. He learned to listen not only to the words of others but to the unspoken truths that lay beneath them. Kenta's journey continued, and he, too, became known for his wisdom and ability to inspire others. He shared the story of his encounter with Hoshin and the lesson of the power of silence with all who crossed his path. And so, the wisdom of Hoshin and the power of silence echoed through the ages, touching the hearts and minds of those who sought a deeper understanding of life. In a world filled with noise and distractions, they reminded us that sometimes, the most profound lessons are found in the stillness, in the power of silence.